Because I can. Hi, everybody. I am Mia Voss. Welcome to the Mia Connect Power Chat, a weekly-ish show that gives you 5 minutes in the box for you to tell me what's going on with you, and then for you to also show me what's on the bottom. It's one of my favorite parts. I'm telling you. You have 5% power. You are there. I see you. I do see you. But I do need somebody to come in. That way, if anything happens, oh, thank you, Mike. 22-year window cleaning veteran, video marketing specialist, the local thrifters, Amazon bookseller. Mike. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Mike. Hi, Mike. Hi, Mike.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good.
I haven't seen you in a while. I know you're on the road a lot. So
I am on the go-go. There's Kelly. Mike, you know Kelly, right? Oh,
no, I don't. I don't know Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
What's going on over there? That's awesome sauce. I don't think I've ever seen her.
I'll follow him. Sure.
Yeah, you need to, Mike. Kelly is sort of the cheerleader for everyone who's doing cool things on Blab and Periscope, and then he's doing cool things too. So
nice.
Gotta love that one. Who's Kelly? Who is that for you?
It's Darwin, my cat.
Dude, he looks drugged and happy.
I don't know what he is.
Look at him. He's like doesn't care. 0 F's given by Darwin. As long as he's on your lap. Now, oh, thank you, David Mobley. Nice to see you. David Mobley wants to come in. He should too. All right, Mike. Well, let's talk about you, honey. What'd you do for today?
Oh, for Thanksgiving, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
I actually went to my neighbors. They invited me over, so it was nice. I didn't have to make any food, so it's always good, you know.
Dude, that's the best, right? You just go in like, hey, what's up? Or even, you know.
Yeah, it was like a last minute thing. So I haven't heard from family members, so I figured why not, you know.
Yeah. I think yesterday seemed like a lot of orphan celebrations or friends of the family make for yourself celebration.
Yeah.
That was my whole day yesterday, so I'm with you on that too.
Yeah.
Did you eat any leftovers?
They offered, but I'm actually starting a cleanse. I'm a juicer, so I'm starting. Yeah. I started that 3 years ago because I was diabetic, and so it got me off all my meds, you know. So
fabulous.
For diabetes, I was type 2, you know. So at first the doctors, they were saying, "Oh, the juice is no good for you. It's too sweet." But it's when they took my glucose, they changed their mind, you know. So
wow.
Yeah.
Do you Vitamix or use this?
I use a Ninja. I also have a NutriBullet.
Yep.
And I have an Omega too. Yeah. The Omega is the one that juices everything really slow and it extracts all the, you know, like the carrots and the cucumbers and stuff like that. Use it for that. So
awesome,
yeah, it's been really helpful, you know.
Yeah. Well, and I think when you do juicing right, which is great, I actually thought about this, Mike, so I'm glad you're saying that because I've been feeling like the last couple weeks especially, I've been really cranking up the volume on imbibing and food and booze and the whole thing. And it's like, all right, you got to give something a break, your liver, your kidneys, like, but it's so fun. I mean, everybody's making all these great, you know, these great meals. You kind of can't help it. But hola, Human 2, my ex-Blab hubby, he divorced me, but I think he still loves me. I'm just saying.
I think so too.
I hope so. But you know, I think if you start getting into, it's not all the fruit juices, which does have the high sugar content, but you do things like ginger and kale and all added fun stuff, right?
Yeah, you do a lot of the vegetables, like the cucumber for
so much water, right?
Hydration. Yeah, kale's good. Spinach, carrots. It's that ginger is good too. Turmeric. The turmeric is good, and then like a pineapple's good too because it has stuff in there for inflammation. So it kind of so pineapple's really good as well too. To mix in. Yeah.
Human 2 thinks that Kelly's lower third. His cat looks like a lower third.
It is a cat.
It is a lower third, and he is chill as you know what. Dude, that's awesome though. Is anybody else about Kelly? Are you thinking about doing any kind of cleanse at all? Did you imbibe quite a bit yesterday?
Because in LA, it's all big. Everything's organic, which I'm jumping on most of that bandwagon. I'm trying to, except for when I get sick. But like the cleanse sounds good. Like I want to do like just fresh cucumbers, just so I have cucumber water around.
Right.
You know, because sliced cucumbers inside of water is just like absolutely delicious.
Well, I don't know where you guys are at right now, but like I'm in California, so everything's out of season. So it's always good to go like if you want to save money, you can go to Sprouts or one of those wholesale places and get the green powder mix, and it has everything in there. And you mix like a little scoop with water, and you can take that with you if you're on the go, Mia. So.
And I am just saying. What brand is it? Do you know?
It's called Oarc, OARC.
I looked that up.
Yeah, if you type it in, it'll come up. It should, I think.
That's a good idea though, because if you're buying stuff that is out of season, that means kind of from a green lifestyle standpoint, you're buying stuff that had to be put on a truck and schlepped out here or wherever it is, right? So you're sort of not supporting a green lifestyle in general. You got to do what you got to do.
All the like the strawberries and everything, they grow them out here too, and they're like through the roof now because it's not in season. And the black and the blueberries and the black, everything pretty much, So it's a good way to save money that way, just by doing the powder, because it has everything in it, and it has antioxidants. It has the wheatgrass, the ginger, the cucumbers, 24 like different types of ingredients in it, So
yeah, who knew one day you were going to learn us so good. Yeah. That's really cool though.
Yeah.
You need to do that. There's I did one called Conscious Cleanse a couple years ago. It's a few gals from out here. The thing that I like that they educate you on though is the stepping down and the stepping into the cleansing process.
Right.
Just have had, a bunch of coffee and a bunch of different stuff, and you try and just stop everything at once. You get bitch slapped across the
yeah.
Right?
I don't recommend that. I recommend you kind of ease into it. Start with one juice.
Yep.
And then work your way, and to 2 or 3. When I first, I also lost 40 pounds too. So,
wow, nice.
I did a 60-day cleanse, just juicing. Yeah, I don't.
Were you grumpy?
I don't know if I recommend that for people.
That's longer than many of my relationships. Just like, Jesus.
So, but yeah, just start with one. Just add it to your, to your whatever you're eating, your diet or whatever, and slowly wean off some of the junk that you're eating if you're eating any, stuff like that.
I think everybody I know tends to eat fairly healthy anyway, but it does sneak up on you. In October, you become more sedentary. Time change happens. That messes us up, and then you sort of get into this whole parties, recipes, everything you see on social media is pictures of.
Well, if you watch TV, look at all the commercials, that they
eat something all the time.
Food, right? Yeah,
exactly.
I'm not like a huge TV watcher, but if I watch it, there's all kinds of food stuff in there, So
heck yeah, everything's a food commercial.
And it's late at night too, which makes you kind of like, oh, I'm hungry, So.
And what do you do about protein intake though? I know for me, because I'm slight, I have to be careful. I have to have a high protein diet. How do you do that with juicing? Look me up.
Well, I do a lot of plant-based stuff, and then also you can add some like protein to your drinks as well too. Like one of the tubs.
Yep.
They come in the big tubs.
Yep.
For your protein, scoop it in there too.
Who's a good company for that? I'm going to do a total public service announcement. There's a company called Orgain, Orgain. I saw them. Kelly, they were at the conference that I spoke at where we met, and they the guy that came up with the protein powder, and it's at Sprouts as well. He's a cancer survivor, and
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and he was in the hospital, and all they had was Ensure, which is full of shit.
Yeah.
Especially when you're compromised, your body's compromised, it's terrible. And I met them last year, and at the time, my boyfriend at the time had been diagnosed with cancer, and so I ended up getting that for him because he lost his sense of smell during treatment, and he could not keep on weight at all. So we used Orgain for that. By the way, let's say hey to my twinsy sister, Dawn Swit Renshaw, in the house.
Hey, Dawn, how are you?
Wants to come in too, so that's always a good one to have too. Hi, girlfriend. Hey, Kelly, so tell us about your tea day. I know you made a fabulous pumpkin.
Yeah, it was a hit we had a Friendsgiving over here in LA. A bunch of Texas people that I know all got together last night, and the pumpkin cheesecake was awesome. So I took some home, but actually we ate most of it, and I got some turkey too. But I'm trying to get rid of a cold right now, so It's not good. So,
me too. I hear you.
Yeah, everything looks so good. All the trimmings and stuff, you know, the potatoes and, you know, it's tempting, you know.
I went to 2 actually yesterday, and I threw down at both meals. I just want to let you know.
Oh, did you? How do you stay so thin and you're eating like that? You know, I mean, you're always out on the road eating, and
it's a high. I do have a high metabolism. I will say that it's starting to slow down just a little bit. So I'm having.
Yeah, be careful. It catches up to you. So.
I'm 50 now. If it hasn't caught up yet.
Are you really 50? No way.
Look at the big mug.
And Mike.
Oh wow.
51, and I'm still waiting for my metabolism to slow down.
That's my brother right there. I'm telling you, we're like hummingbirds.
Good for you, brother.
Metabolism, the same mindset.
Well, I'm older than both of you. I'm 52, so.
You got it. Like your steps, 50, 51, 52. Bam. So I went to one friend of mine actually had a Thanksgiving, and it was so funny. He actually has custody of his 3 kids right now, 3 girls, and he has his hands full. And I literally just ended up, he just cooked all this food for us, and I just hung out with the girls all afternoon. They were just such a treat. Not having kids, you know, I'm not around them too much, but they're like 6 and 8 and 14, and it was just like I felt badly for him. It was like him and a gaggle of hens. Oh, kitty. And we had a great one. And then my friend Hillary, they had about 15 or 20 people all had a dinner in Denver last night. So I drove to that one, and it was so much fun to see everybody kind of come together. And another woman was there and did a card reading, like a tarot card reading. So we were all hopped up on goofballs last night, like getting these readings. Everybody's like, it was a big Sagittarius full moon the other night. So just, there's so much positive energy. I know that sounds goofy, but man, it was good stuff. Everybody was kind of bonded together and over food. And
so you went to 2? Wow.
Yeah, and it was terrible weather here in Denver yesterday. It was a white Thanksgiving, you guys. It was.
So you're back home for a little bit, or?
Yeah. I'm in. I settled in a place here in Denver. I'm here for a couple of months. I'll probably do some, pop trip traveling, and then I'm going to go to Austin for the month of February.
Oh wow, the whole month.
The whole month. That's what I said. I'm kind of excited. I went there this summer, and it was ungodly hot.
Yeah. Yeah, and muggy. Is it like a dry heat, or is it humid?
It's like a friggin' swamp cooler. It's.
Oh yeah, because I'm from New York, so I know how that is. So.
Yeah. Yes. So
Texas swamp heat's way different than New York swamp heat, though.
Yeah.
That stuff's cray. I'm just telling you.
Yes. So, hair goes everywhere.
Yes. So I'm going to go do this thing after this, you guys. Right? Do you guys know Be Good to People? Have you seen their? I have a little Be Good to People sticker on my computer. Basically, it's my Chris here in town. Let me see if I've got one here. And they
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they basically have really fun swag that you wear, and it's just this really kind of cool movement to keep, like when you're wearing the Be Good to People stuff, you kind of can't be a bitch about it, right? Like you can't be grumpy and have this swag on. So
right,
kind of a movement. She's been doing that across the nation. So today we're doing what's called Bright Friday. So we're going to go meet downtown. She has bags of swag that we're going to give to homeless people, and then also give out the stickers and Starbucks coffee to people that are out shopping, trying to encourage people to kind of like move away from the Black Friday.
Right.
Now it's gotten so crazy, and people have to leave their meals and their families on Thursday. I know I'm on a soapbox. On Thursday to sort of accommodate this crazy rush of starting Black Friday on friggin' Thursday now, which is nuts.
Yeah, that's. I heard that some people were standing in line at Best Buy for 2 days. So.
And I also hear, this is just me, I don't know, that it's really not that great at, Black Friday sucks. That's what Don says. But they're not great at deals. But then what we want to encourage is actually Small Business Saturday.
Yes, it is.
It is really all about big box. But Small Business Saturday, go out there and find those small little companies, right?
There's a lot where I live, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Mike, where are you, by the way, in California?
I live in Vista, California, near North County. Like Carlsbad, San Diego. You familiar with?
Oh yeah.
Out for me then.
Yep. So we have California represented today too. Martin 282 says, "I look beautiful for that age. Thank you very much." Don't get close. That's all I got to say. Hey, I want Randy Hilarski to come in here because we want somebody from Panama. Do you guys know Randy Hilarski? Randy and Anto?
No, come on in.
Is an expat. Boom, asking you shall receive, because there, my friends, is Randy Olarski. Hi, brother, man. My brother from another mother.
Good morning.
Yo.
Or is it afternoon yet? Yeah, good afternoon.
It is. What's up, brother? How are you?
A lot of wind going on over there in the back.
Yeah, how nice is it there?
It is Panama, guys. It's 90 degrees today, so I have the fan blowing on me.
Oh, okay. 90 degrees. Holy cow.
That's hilarious.
It's only in like 50 here, so.
Oh my god.
It's plenty.
Rainy here today.
We got California, Denver, Colorado, and Panama. So, Randy, what's going on, brother?
I think I'm going to be blab crazy pretty soon. We're really about to take it to the next level. Yeah.
Is this your first blab?
No. I've been doing them for a couple weeks, but I haven't done any myself.
It's fun. You should try it.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's real easy to use this platform. That's why I like it so much, you know.
Yeah.
And I've talked to a lot of people about it, so they're starting to use it too. So
I think so too, Mike. So Mike, you may know I had a show on Google Plus, which is how I met Randy and his wife Annabelle. And they've been on my show a lot, but that was of course when we were doing Google Hangouts on Air.
Right.
And then I sort of ditched Hangouts about 7 months ago, and then once Blab came up, it just worked for me. This
yeah.
Where's this thing?
Well, the interaction, you know, with people, and people can pop in and out. I mean, and for me, I'm not techie, so this works. You know, I don't think I can even get a Hangout to work. You know,
right? Yeah. It's kind of fun, easy, idiot-proof, and I mean that for myself, just because that was a hard thing. And Randy knows. Kelly, you probably did some too. Like we became good at navigating all the difficulties of Hangouts on Air. But that was my famous line. I just said, it was like a bad boyfriend. I'm like, oh, you put up with his shit so much. You know, it's like, I got to break up with this terrible boyfriend of mine. And it was Google Hangouts.
Yeah, no, this is great, man. And they keep improving it too, so which is really cool.
They are. And of course, you guys saw this week, I think a lot of people, Randy, you can probably talk about that, put out, the Google is like, oh, we're going to fix a lot of stuff. And I'm like, really? Really? Now you're going to do it.
Yeah. Too late. I think it's a little late for that, if you ask me.
I do too. Randy, what do you think, brother?
It's still my top traffic source by a 10-to-1 margin, so I'm not saying anything bad about it.
We're talking about Hangouts on Air.
Huh?
Not Google. I'm talking about Hangouts on Air, but Google. I know Google Plus is trying to make changes, and they had the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
But for me, Hangouts, I don't know. It feels like they're moving away from Hangouts on Air, though, right?
I think so.
They're separating it for sure.
Well, you can load these straight to YouTube too. So.
Yep. These that I definitely like too. But yeah, I mean, I think Google Plus is making some changes. Obviously, they have the new format, which I think look nice. But I do still feel like it's a little too late to bring in the new people. For people like you, Randy, you've got this established audience that uses that. So yes, that is where you get your traffic. But I think it's always become something like it was just a little too difficult for everybody to navigate.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't do it, so.
Tom Collins is in the house, by the way. He is a Colorado person. He and his wife live here, and they have blog paws among a bunch of other things. So hi, Tom Collins. He says he's from Rochester.
Hey, Tom. Nice to meet you.
Hey, Randy, what are you guys up to? You have a webinar coming up, right?
Oh, we've got so many things going on. My head is full and stretched, and it's just, it's the normal part of being an entrepreneur, right? We've got just so many opportunities that people pull you for, and I'm kind of getting back into the offshore investing side of the world, and because there's just so much money involved in that, and the way the political system is around the world, people are trying to go to less volatile countries like Panama, and it's a great opportunity for us. So we had a great meeting yesterday with some my former partner back when we were doing the offshore metals investing, and I think we're going to go more into that and Bitcoin and other forms of getting the government out of your hair. Because there's a lot of people, I don't know what you guys are politically, but there's a lot of in my world of expats. The majority of us are leave me alone. I live my life. I want to make my money. I want to have my business, and
right.
And these are generally,
which is why you're an expat. Hence why we don't live in this country anymore.
my family were opposites. My brother, he's the head of cyber now was appointed by President Obama, and he works for the FBI. He's the exact opposite of me. And I left, and I'm a veteran. I don't like what I see happening in the world. I'm out of here. And my wife, I've rubbed off on her, and now she's come over. We watch Bloomberg in the morning. We giggle the whole time. Like, look at this propaganda they're feeding people. We sit there and watch all morning for 3 hours watching Bloomberg. So it's the world that we live in, and it's really sad to see. It really is. I'm glad. I like.
Brother, go ahead.
I like heading out to a peaceful country.
You know what I like about you too, and you guys, you gotta admit, like for Randy, like you don't like the things that are going on, so you're not just sitting and complaining about it. You're building a lifestyle that's making changes, whether you agree with that or not.
You have to,
right? It's powerful.
Well, the media tries to get everybody scared, So like doing it alone.
That's fear based. And it's been.
I don't. That's why I don't watch TV. On the news, there's nothing positive there.
I watch Netflix because I don't get commercial breaks in Netflix. Right?
Netflix or Hulu.
It totally works for me. So I love it. Hey, Randy, if you have any links, in fact, all of you guys, Mike, Kelly, any links that you have, if you could pop them over here of any stuff that you're doing.
I can put my juicing page if they want to see that.
Put your juicing page in there for me. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll throw it in there.
Yeah, pop the, Randy, if you want to promote that, pop the webinar and that you have going on. And then any of Randy and Annabelle go to a lot of cool rescues in Panama. You guys support a lot of the cool Panama resort areas too, right, Randy?
Yes.
Yes.
We launched our company, VIP Panama Tours, and we're kind of.
Don't use Old Spice.
What was that? Somebody clicked on it.
We were forced.
That was me.
Somebody hijacking your stream.
I think so, right?
Yeah, that was me trying to get a link.
Oh, no, cool. No, I figured, that's what I hate about the links that pop up there, too. But, yeah, Kelly, do you have any links, anything you want to promote lately, sweetie?
Yeah, that's a film I just finished 2 days ago.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I wrote and produced it. It's funny. It's stupid, but great.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys go follow Kelly. He's always doing really, really cool stuff that I want to know. Oh, Tom wants to know, Vaughn's making turkey soups and wants to know if I want to come over. Yeah, I would love to, actually. Yeah, do you like that? The invite, boom, right on the air.
Turkey soup? Heck yes. I'm all over that.
Right, I know, like white on rice. As soon as I get done with my Be Good to People thing that I'm doing this afternoon, Tom, I'll give you guys a buzz for sure. So, hello, little hobbit.
Hi, everyone.
This is Annabelle Hilarski. Say, you guys have to follow Randy and Annabelle. Will you pop Annabelle's profile in here too?
Yeah, it's at Annabelle Hilarski. Just put it in your profile.
Okay, cool. All right, let's see, Mike. What's on the bottom? And then I'm gonna have you pop off to see if anybody else wants to pop in here too. What's on the bottom, Mike?
Oh. You need me to pop off? Is that what you said? I'm sorry.
No, but I need you to show me what's on the bottom first before you do.
On the bottom? What do you mean?
What are you wearing on the bottom?
Oh, the pants. That's Mia's thing.
Oh.
You got to show us what you're wearing on the bottom, and
right.
Sure that you got something on. I'm just saying. Whoa! I don't know what that was. It looked like you like to be.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I know. I got.
Guys, look at this. Look at these are duck toes.
What's on the bottom is duck toes.
See, this girl's never had athlete's feet in her life, because her toes are too far apart.
Lucky, man.
I love that. No shoes. Mike, thank you for coming on, though, honey.
All right, thank you. Good to see you guys again.
Nice
All right, be safe, okay? Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, honey. Bye. You guys go make sure to go follow Mike. Kelly, are you still there too, or do we lose him? I just see blank.
Yeah.
So, hey, Annabelle, is this your first collab, though, honey?
No, I did my first one yesterday. It was very nice, but the audio sounds wasn't good for me. I don't know why. When I was talking, I was listening like an echo. I don't know why. So it was a weird experience. But I love this platform better than Google Plus Hangout.
I do too, honey. You know what we like? It's just so much easier. And especially for people like me, and I know you guys are probably going to do the same thing where we get guests on. It's so much easier. I mean, all I do is send them a link, boom, that's it. You guys remember how much work it used to be and like get people to come on your show. You know, it's like, oh, you have to make sure. It's just, I mean, I think it takes as much bandwidth, but for some reason, it's just not. It's not as difficult for me.
I've been saying over and over again that the bandwidth issue, we don't have any. Mm-hmm. We're wired right now. We're not connected up like we have to. You know how when we did Hangouts, we had to wire up. I don't have to do that anymore with Blab.
I just have this visual of this like 1,000-foot cord that you had plugged into some modem somewhere across the town.
That's what we have.
And then,
gee, this is a pain.
Tell me something about this Blab. Yesterday, I scheduled my Blab for yesterday, but I couldn't do any green room. That's not possible here, right? It is?
You couldn't do any what?
Green room.
The green room. Remember that?
No, you don't. So that is the distinction. There's a couple different things. Hold on. You know, actually, you guys, real quick, I'm gonna tweet, but it's gonna make a little moving GIF. So just go like this. Ready? Both of you. Yay. It's so cute because like once it does that, then it creates this little moving GIF that is so funny. I just think this is the cutest thing. Watch, you're gonna see it tweet out. Then oh my God, that's so adorable. Can't even take it. So I love that. But no, there's no green room. Basically, once you hit start, what you can do, and so people can watch you when you're sort of fluffing and buffing and prepping, but then you can start the recording whenever you want, and you can stop the recording too. Let's see if you start getting into a conversation you don't necessarily want a brand to hear about. I mean, yes, somebody can hear about it live, but if you don't want it to be in your recording, you can just hit pause recording, and that's nice too. So you do have a little more control. No tiara, I got a problem with that.
And the
overlay, you could do overlay. I saw somebody with an overlay the other day.
Yeah, you can do the lower thirds. I haven't messed with it yet. I haven't. I'll just hold up a little sign. You know, I'll get an animal, do some kind of crazy thing to. Yeah, there's a lot you can do with it.
You know what I like about it is the fact that we can. This is a capability for us to do interviews, talk to people. Mm-hmm. Then we convert it to the YouTube. We convert YouTube video. Facebook video, and then we could download it, and if we want, we can make it similar to a podcast. So
you can totally rip it to a podcast. I mean, the minute you get done, you get that. I mean, you guys have to admit, for how new it is, just right off the bat, it would just be so easy. You get an email right away, and it has the sound, something you popped into SoundCloud. You got the sound, you have the audio, the MP3, MP4. You can take it and put it in whatever you want to, and then they keep improving it. I mean, as you go, right now they've done so many improvements even in the last week since I've been on it. Like you can tag people a lot more. I also like that it's so attached to Twitter.
Yeah.
Like remember the times we were jumping through hoops trying to get like Twitter people to come from Hangouts over and cross-pollinate, and it didn't work.
I remember you tried to do it also with Facebook. It didn't work very good. It was very difficult. Google Plus, I don't know. Well, in the Latin community, a lot of people keep using it. The Google Plus they don't know much about this platform. That's what I noticed. But it's good. You know, I start using it. I'm gonna, keep using it.
And I think it's so easy for us to do. What I like too is I think it combines the stuff that you two do and that I do, which is adventure. Come along with us. Come see this place. Yeah, you can do that so easily here too. You'd be like, we've done it for. A couple of my food and booze also, where I'm in it and then I have somebody else that's with me that joins as like B-roll camera, and then we just mute them, and so while I'm doing it, and Chef does it a lot, while we're talking, I'm talking, they can walk around the restaurant. I mean, you guys can do that too. You could be at the resorts, at the rescue places.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm focusing more on videos, because I think it's the best way to connect with your people. People want to see who is behind a logo or a brand. So the videos is perfect.
Yeah.
Very good. People say, oh, it's good for women. No, that's not true. Also, men can do that, because especially they have a great personality.
They can. They may not have the boobs.
I mean,
but they
I got boobs.
They do
have.
Another myth about doing videos is most people think that in order to hire you to do a video, you need to have a big boobs or be blonde, blue eyes. No, that's not true. A great personality can kill everything,
Because you can have the look, the boobs, everything, and have absolutely no personality, and it's just painful to watch because they're not engaging the crowd. They're not engaging with the people that they're talking to or the people that are watching the show. That's painful, actually, to watch when somebody's not dynamic. This is perfect. Yeah, I mean, and you guys are great for this too, like just having something that comes across, and then you can also showcase that other thing. But I do love the ease of this, that I can use this for. I can repurpose all this stuff.
Blog posts. This is what we were talking about in the meeting yesterday. I was talking to these guys, and we just have a great opportunity. People are coming to us nonstop saying, hey, can you help me promote my legal services, to get people residency in other countries? Can you promote my hotel, my bed and breakfast, my my sailing, people that sail around the Caribbean? You can do all kinds of stuff like that. And all we have to do is interview these people on Blab. Come on.
I know.
And then I can put it on their website. I can write the blog post on our site, and then they can take the blog post and put it on their own website with a link back.
Right.
People have no idea the power of this. Once they get a hold of it, they're going to be already a year behind us, 2 years behind us.
Yeah. And I think it's a monetization thing for a lot of people. It's either one, they can do it themselves. So if they have the business, they can do that, or they can use people like you or me that we come along and we're the showcaser. Like, yeah, we'll help you. We're going to promote you, and then they can use that. So they don't look promotional, but they come on a show and they can talk about that. That's why I do my 5 minutes in the box too. Then it's super fun. Like even last night, I met this woman who's this amazing teacher, music teacher, and then I met another woman who's this amazing musician. And they didn't have time to come on today, but same thing. Like when I meet them, I'm like, oh, just come on my show and talk for 5 minutes about the cool stuff that you're doing. I have a video editor now, and I have him come on. So same thing. Like everybody can use this as a springboard just to talk about all the cool people they meet.
And what I think it is native advertising on steroids. Mm-hmm. People actually get to meet you. They get to see you. They get to know your name. They get to know what you like, what your hobbies are. And that's so powerful. People want to know your story. They really do.
Storytelling, you guys. I'm telling you. Yeah, that's what I have. The video stuff that I do is to tell your story. Like what is it? Because everybody also has a story why they started their business, whether it's a pain point, problem solving, something they couldn't find except they had to create it themselves, or grandma's recipe or something like that, right? I mean, you guys hear that all the time down there. I mean, everybody's always super inspired. Yeah.
And in that conversation yesterday, Anna wasn't there because she was doing a webinar, but I went to the meeting, and Mike and Glenn, the two guys I had dinner with, they're like, how do we get our word across? And I said, listen, you watched the show with my friend Mia. I brought you up because Mike doesn't know who you are. And I said, go check out Mia on your phone. And he went and checked her out. I was like, wow, she really does a great job. I said, yeah, she does a great job. And I said, we've all been there from the beginning, and we've watched each other grow. And we've all used Google Plus, Hangouts, Twitter. I hated Twitter 3 years ago. Now I absolutely love it, except for the fact they took away our social proof. But I like the platforms, and the fact that Blab is so integrated with Twitter. It could just help get our word out.
It really does. But what I'm liking too, so think about this when you guys do the shows, and then anybody else is out there. And let's say hi to Bill Reed too. Bill Reed should come in here and hang out with us. I'm just saying. But I like it that then you can go and have these conversations. Like I see, and I've been trying to coach a lot of people who are afraid to get on these shows or to start a Blab. I'm like, just go start watching them. Mm-hmm. Just go watch them and start commenting to each other, and then having conversations later on. Like it's that easy. Ooh, here comes Bill Reed, by the way. There he is. He's hosting the house.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Bill.
How y'all doing?
You guys know each other?
Nope.
No.
We're connected up on
my best
Plus, I think.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say you guys probably know each other from Google Plus. Here comes Robert T. Stern too. He just finished his show with Sheffy. Ooh, I see that face.
I saw you pop in and tweet it out and then leave.
I did. I had to go do my show. You're over there. Robert just finished a show with Chef Dennis talking about turkey leftovers.
Yeah, but you like the other part of the title? How to repurpose your turkey.
How to repurpose.
I had to tie in my social media.
Exactly. There's repurposing on everything, you guys. Even a turkey. I'm just saying. Right? I'm trying to think, hey, Robert, have you met?
How to make your turkey work for you.
Exactly. How to make
Randy, I think I've met, if I'm not mistaken.
If you're going back a couple of years.
Maybe.
Right?
I haven't done a Hangout in over a year.
No, not on Hangout. I thought I saw you on here once.
Not an actual Blab, no.
Because you're already following me, but I was already following you before I came into this Blab.
It must have been something with Michael Q. Todd, or there was somebody else I did one with the other day. And
and Bill, I'm just meeting for the first time. How you doing, Bill?
I'm hanging out, doing all right. Yeah, I've seen your stuff, Robert, all over the place.
Yeah.
All up in that business, right?
All over the place.
This is what I'm talking about, you guys. Everybody just pops into one another's show. That's actually how I met you, Robert. I think it was on Blab, not on Periscope, right?
I think I saw your name on Periscope, and we kind of maybe briefly saw each other. It was Blab where we got to know each other much better.
It really isn't.
Even though you blew me off, but that's okay. I still love you.
Like that's not true because I did not make it out to the East Coast like I said I would, and that was for the Periscope Summit. What's coming up? Is there another? There's something coming up in January, right?
Yeah, January 14th through 17th is the Periscope setup in San Francisco. And then actually the day before it, though, on the 13th, my podcast partner and I, Vicky Fitch, are having a charity football game in San Francisco, flag football. We're doing it for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Nice.
See,
I think this is the best way to use this platform, too. It's just have charity fundraisers. You guys, there was a fundraiser for, what's his name? The one that got a new computer for?
Jamie Meisner.
For Jamie Meisner, yeah.
Yep.
So that was really cool. They had, I think they raised the funds right off the bat. I'm going to go probably do a Periscope for Be Good to People's where I'm going to go right after this, and we're going to go give out stuff and sort of try and move away from Black Friday to Bright Friday, which is the title of this, and encourage more people for Small Business Saturday.
Yeah, tomorrow I got a scope I'm going to do early in the morning and probably about small scope, about shop local. And then also Monday, Cyber Monday, baby.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? Like, what do you think is going to happen on Cyber Monday?
Well, I got my specials coming up on Monday, so.
Yeah, everybody should have that. What about you guys, Randy and Annabelle? Are you guys offering anything? I know you've got the.
No, not really.
We don't do the affiliate. We don't sell things. I like doing the deals where you want to move $1 million to Panama, and I get my commission for moving it.
Yeah, that's work smarter, not harder, right there. I'm right up with that.
I'm not good at affiliate. I told Anna yesterday, I'm like, man, I'm so horrible at trying to sell stuff online, but I'm really good at talking to people, so I'll use that.
That's me. I'm the same thing. I just want to show up and talk to people. That's all I want to do.
Oh, I'm like the guy in the corner with a sign. Hey, check this out. But
I do that, Randy. I do the same thing. I don't have one affiliate link.
No, it's all your own.
What I'm doing. What I'm putting out on Monday. Mia kind of knows a little bit about it. The tour that I'm doing across the country with small business and social media. So we're actually putting on sale for 1 week for Cyber Week the price of the tickets.
Oh, nice.
We're dropping it down to $90 the ticket, and then at the end of the week it's going to go up to $150. So it's going to be like a $60 savings because we're up to 29 cities. Oh, that's right, Mia. Where are you now?
Denver.
Yeah. Guess what? I'm adding to the tour.
You better.
I am.
Okay, good. You get that front range in here. I'm telling you, there's a ton. There's a ton of people. Joel's here.
Joel may be involved in it now. I'm talking to Joel. He might be involved.
Good. Vivica Von Rosen, do you know her? She's the LinkedIn gal.
I got so many LinkedIn people now in my life. I had nobody before live streaming. Now I got like 9 of them that are specialties in LinkedIn.
What do you guys think about that? Randy, are you guys still using LinkedIn? And Bill, are you guys using that at all? Like Randy and Annabelle, I see you guys posting stuff over there. I think it still has some power in it.
Yeah, not for selling, but for connecting to powerful people. That's how I use it.
Yeah.
I used an app going back at the beginning of the year, and it was wonderful. I can't remember the name of it. It was very expensive though because you had to have LinkedIn Premium, plus you had to have the app, which was $20 a month. So now you're at $70 a month for LinkedIn, and I did it for 3 months, and actually 3 months, and then LinkedIn gave me a month free because I was about to cancel. I'm like, hey, well, stick around, I'm like, no, don't go. So I took it, and
you throw in some big knives, or I'm just checking.
It worked. It worked great. I went from being 500 in my community up to like number 3 or 4 in my community within 3 weeks. Because
you know what? I noticed that. It does announce to me too that the friends of mine, and that Robert, you probably see this too, and Bill, it does announce the people that are that have increased their percentage of either ranking or views and things like that. So yeah, Kelly's not on LinkedIn. I don't blame you.
No,
I do like it, but I did notice how it does show these percentages. So it does create a little bit of a FOMO in people. Like, I'm not that cool. I don't have a little up arrow next to my name.
Well, what it did, I got to choose niches, different groups of people that I can target to visit their profiles. And, you know, some people like spammy bots. This is a bot, but I don't care. I do whatever I can to get ahead online. So it just visits everyone's profile. And what people do is that they come back to your profile and they say, hey, I saw that you visited my profile. So you're getting tons of views because you're visiting other people's profiles. And I did it mostly in the mining and gold and silver community because, you know, that's my niche. And it worked wonders. It was absolutely wonderful. But I stopped because I'm like, I'm not spending $70 a month. I don't even LinkedIn.
That's a good dinner right there. You know what I'm saying?
You know the scary part is, Randy? I'm in the social media space now 6 years, and I've never paid for LinkedIn.
I haven't.
I've never paid for it. And you know what I love best about it is the searchability function of finding people in a niche, in a type position, in a certain company. Unbelievable amounts of knowledge to be able to, you know, you're trying to get into Merck and, you know, boom, you know, okay, who works for Merck? Who's the CMO? Who's this? Bam, you got all that information. And what I love is that I'll try to find CMOs, because that's who a lot of the people I work with. I'll find them on LinkedIn, and we have connections together.
Yep.
That's my way in the door.
Yes.
My lead in to connect with him on LinkedIn first to say, oh, I see we're both friends with us.
Yeah, well, it's a great conversation starter. How do you know that person? You know, how do you know this person?
Right.
You know, how did you guys
that
connect?
person say, hey, I see that you know so-and-so. Would you mind doing an introduction?
Exactly.
With a good friend, you know. I would say don't push that envelope too much with people because they're like, oh my God, what am I, a dating service? Right.
Yeah, I mean, like I use me as an example. It's not that we would have connections together because, you know, I don't go in Mia's crowd. She's way above me.
Thank you. You're at the cool kids table too. It's all good, right?
Me and I are always at the kids table when we're at the family events.
Because you can't behave yourselves.
Nope.
That's right.
Gonna put you.
We're sitting there with the spoon, going, "Hey, Mom."
But so you don't stain the floor.
Right.
Exactly. They put you in the garage. You know.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You get out.
Do you know Tracy Malone?
I do. Is she out here?
She sent me these. She's selling them and some other stuff. She sent one to me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she
I
sent
need to get that one. They would go with this.
That was easy.
That's fácil.
I got my button.
I need a button. All right, guys. Hey, I need to get out of here because I need to go join Chris Wittenberg with Be Good to People. So, Bill Reed, before I go, please show me what's on the bottom.
Oh.
What's on the bottom? What's on the
Excuse
bottom?
me?
What's on the bottom?
Oh.
Hey,
Look, it's a black lady. You can't even see it.
you're actually blending into your background.
Yeah, are these the people on Google that you told me the story about?
Oh, which one? Bill and Annabelle and Randy? Which
The
story?
one when you first Google Plus, when you did a Google Hangout and you were missing part of your clothing?
Oh, no, it wasn't with them, but they've heard that too. You guys remember one of my first power chats? I didn't, it was before it was like connected with Google Hangouts. And I was, you know, getting ready. It was like, had the thing up and thought it was broadcasting. And I sat and I was naked.
Yeah, that was the
Luckily it wasn't broadcasting.
That's why I'm sitting there going, why is she asking Bill to stand up and show his pants, like to show what he's got on?
What's on the bottom? Oh, we've been doing what's on the bottom for a long time. But now this is what this a lot of times before I do a show, I always have my little.
Oh, there's the green room.
Yeah, here's your green room. There you go.
And on the other side, it actually says, make sure you have clothing on.
Yeah, put pants on. Please wear pants. Speaking of which, Robert C. Stern, let's see what's on the bottom for you.
You don't want to do that. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know.
I got my jeans.
It's a jeans day. It's casual Friday.
It's casual. Hey, I got my flannel shirt on. I mean, it's day after Thanksgiving. I'm turkeyed out. I got new things with Dennis now that we're both going to cook up for Storms, and we actually decided we're going to do another one together for the holidays.
Good.
We're gonna have a cook-off. I'm gonna cook something on the lower two, and he's gonna cook something on the top two, and we're gonna both cook a dessert for the holiday.
I think somebody needs to go over to each of your houses and taste test it, though. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'd invite you, Mia, but you'll probably find someplace else to go to before you
You'll find somewhere else to go in New York City.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Bronze Body, by the way. I want she can come. We're going to go, or else next time I want to have you come in. And then finally, last but not least, a 2-for-1. The Hilarskis are going to show us what's on the bottom. Yay!
Okay.
What's Anto going on?
I got my horrible.
I'm too short. I don't know.
She's got the shorts on.
Yes, shorts.
You know, come on, it's nice and warm.
Right? Me, I am going with yoga pants. I'm just saying that's what you do on Casual Friday. All right, guys, I am out of here. You guys make sure to follow Bill, Robert, Randy, Annabelle. Me, I'm going to have another one next Friday. I'm going to go be good to people. So bye, everyone.
Bye. Nice to see you all.
Because I can. Hi, everybody. I am Mia Voss. Welcome to the Mia Connect Power Chat, a weekly-ish show that gives you 5 minutes in the box for you to tell me what's going on with you, and then for you to also show me what's on the bottom. It's one of my favorite parts, I'm telling you. You have 5% power. You are there. I see you. I do see you. But I do need somebody to come in. That way, if anything happens, oh, thank you, Mike. 22-year window cleaning veteran, video marketing specialist, the local thrifters, Amazon bookseller. Mike. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Mike. Hi, Mike. Hi, Mike.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good.
I haven't seen you in a while. I know you're on the road a lot. So
I am on the go-go. There's Kelly. Mike, you know Kelly, right? Oh.
No, I don't. I don't know Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
Right over there. That's awesome sauce. I don't think I've ever seen her.
I'll follow.
Right? You just go in like, hey, what's up? Or even,
Yeah, it was like a last minute thing. So I haven't heard from family members. So I figured, why not?
Yeah. I think yesterday seemed like a lot of orphan celebrations or friends of the family make for yourself celebration.
Yeah.
That was my whole day yesterday. So I'm with you on that too.
Yeah.
Did you eat any leftovers?
They offered, but I'm actually starting a cleanse. I'm a juicer, so I'm starting. Yeah, I started that 3 years ago because I was diabetic, and so it got me off all my meds. So
fabulous.
For diabetes, I was type 2. So at first the doctors, they were saying, "Oh, the juice is no good for you. It's too sweet." But when they took my glucose, they changed their mind. So
wow.
Yeah.
Do you Vitamix or use this?
I use a Ninja. I also have a NutriBullet.
Yep.
And I have an Omega too. Yeah. The Omega is the one that juices everything really slow, and it extracts all the, like the carrots and the cucumbers and stuff like that. Use it for that. So awesome, yeah, it's been really helpful.
Yeah. Well, and I think when you do juicing right, which is great, I actually thought about this, Mike, so I'm glad you're saying that, because I've been feeling like the last couple weeks especially, I've been really cranking up the volume on imbibing and food and booze and the whole thing, and it's like, all right, you got to give something a break, your liver, your kidneys, like, but it's so fun. I mean, everybody's making all these great, these great meals, you kind of can't help it, but hola, Human 2, my ex-blab hubby. He divorced me, but I think he still loves me. I'm just saying.
I think so too.
I hope so. But I think if you start getting into, it's not all the fruit juices, which does have the high sugar content, but you do things like ginger and kale and all added fun stuff, right?
Yeah, you do a lot of the vegetables, like the cucumber for
so much water, right?
Hydration. Yeah, kale's good. Spinach, carrots. It's that ginger is good too. Turmeric, the turmeric is good, and then like a pineapple's good too because it has stuff in there for inflammation. So it's kind of So pineapple's really good as well too to mix in. Yeah.
Human 2 thinks that Kelly's lower third. His cat looks like a lower third.
It is a cat.
It is a lower third, and he is chill as you know what. Dude, that's awesome though. Is anybody else about Kelly? Are you thinking about doing any kind of cleanse at all?
Follow him, sure.
Yeah, you need to. Like Kelly is sort of the the cheerleader for everyone who's doing cool things on Blab and Periscope, and then he's doing cool things too. So
nice.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah.
Who's Kelly? Who is that for you?
It's Darwin, my cat.
Dude, he looks drugged and happy.
I don't know what he is.
Look at him. Like he's like doesn't care. 0 F's given by Darwin. As long as he's on your lap. No, oh, thank you, David Mobley. Nice to see you. If David Mobley wants to come in, you should too. All right, Mike. Well, let's talk about you, honey. What'd you do for today?
Oh, for Thanksgiving, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
I actually went to my neighbors. They invited me over, so it was nice. I didn't have to make any food, so it was good.
Dude, that's the best